Life, as you well know, is an energy-intensive process. It takes energy to operate muscles, extract wastes, make new cells, let the brain process and send messages, and even, from time to time, do some serious thinking to transfer molecules across the cell membrane, a process called active transport. Cell movements require energy, and thousands of energy-hungry chemical reactions go on in every living cell, every second, every day. The kind of energy cells use is chemical bond energy, the shared electrons that hold atoms together in molecules. Most cell processes use the same energy source, the rechargeable energy carrier, adenosine triphosphate. ATP has this arrangement, a molecular unit of adenosine coupled to a chain of 3 phosphate groups, thus the name, adenosine triphosphate. The phosphate groups are held to each other by very high energy chemical bonds. But under certain conditions, the end phosphate can break away and the energy released used for energy-hungry reactions that keep a cell alive. When the end phosphate is released, what is left is ADP, adenosine diphosphate. This change from tri to di is taking place constantly as ATPs circulate through cells. The recharging of ADP to ATP requires a huge energy investment. A mitochondrion consists of 2 sacs made of membrane. Folds in the inner sac increase the surface area for chemical reactions that produce ATP. By breaking up mitochondria and separating out the membranes, biochemists have discovered exactly where the chemical reactions involved in synthesizing ATP actually occur. First, mitochondria take in molecules derived from food, molecules with lots of chemical bond energy, the breakdown products of sugars and fats. To understand how energy is extracted from these fuel molecules, we need to climb right inside of a mitochondria. In the space between the 2 sacs, fuel molecules are disassembled in a way that releases their chemical bond energy. This energy, in the form of electrons, drives molecular pumps embedded in the inner membrane. The pumps push hydrogen ions obtained from the fuel molecules into the inner membrane sac. It's like blowing up a balloon. It's during this process that without oxygen, the cell can make 2 ATP molecules for every sugar molecule metabolized. With oxygen, the same cell can make 36 ATPs from each sugar molecule. Oxygen's powerful pull on electrons allows most of the energy in their fuel molecules to be used to push in the hydrogen ions. The folded inner membrane is studded with enzymes. These enzymes, ATP synthase, offer an opening through which hydrogen ions can escape. As they exit through ATP synthase, they generate the energy required to bond the terminal phosphate onto ADP, those carbon atoms that originally made up the fuel molecules. In the process, they combine with oxygen to form CO2, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide leaves the mitochondrion and escapes through the cell membrane, where it's picked up by the blood